Trump Organization CFO begins testimony in New York fraud trial live. Alan Weisselberg is testifying today at the New York trial, hours after Donald Trump appeared at a New Hampshire rally. Former Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg is on the witness stand in the New York civil fraud trial of Donald Trump. The former president's longtime finance chief was jailed for around 3 months earlier this year for tax evasion at the organization. He is now named alongside Mr. Trump, his adult sons and other executives in the $250 million civil case which could result in wiping out the former president's business empire in New York. Mr. Trump is not in court to see Weisselberg testify in the case, coming hours after he appeared at a rally in New Hampshire where he called the attacks on Israel incredible and claimed it never would have happened under his watch. "What happened yesterday was incredible," he said on Monday. "Vicious. Young children just slaughtered. When I was your president, we had peace through strength, and now we have weakness, conflict and chaos. The atrocities we're witnessing in Israel would never have happened if I was president." Meanwhile, Mr. Trump was roundly denounced by his niece Mary Trump for allegedly leaking Israeli national security secrets to Vladimir Putin while he was president. Judge Engoron admonishes evasive Weisselberg. Justice Arthur Engoron steps in on multiple occasions during this line of questioning to remind Weisselberg to give straightforward responses to Mr. Solomon's questions. "You did not answer the question. Please don't make speeches, just answer the question," the judge says. Weisselberg is largely responding that he doesn't recall most of what he is being asked. A technical glitch leads the judge to call the mid-morning break. More questions over Trump penthouse square footage. Another email from Forbes reporter Noah Kirsch to Weisselberg also notes the discrepancy between the claimed size of the penthouse and the 1994 declaration and asks if the declaration is up to date. Weisselberg dodges Solomon's questions as to whether he took any action to respond to the query about the square footage or asked anyone else to. He says he does not recall. Trump claims incredible Israel attacks wouldn't have happened if he were president. Donald Trump has said that the incredible attacks on Israel by Hamas wouldn't have happened if he had been president. During a campaign speech in New Hampshire on Monday, Mr. Trump said, "What happened yesterday was incredible. So many people killed that the number was much bigger than they reported even this morning. It's a very big number, very, very big number." The former president went on to call it a vicious attack and noted that young children were just slaughtered. "It's terrible what's going on," he added. Mr. Trump then quickly segued into a reading of the song The Snake by Al Wilson. Former president calls Hamas attack vicious and noted that young children were just slaughtered, with Weisselberg having conceded that the square footage of the apartment was incorrect. A document is entered into evidence from October 11, 1994 that lists the actual size of the property as 10,996 square feet. Solomon asks about a September 2016 email conversation between Weisselberg and Forbes' then assistant managing editor Louisa Kroll regarding the values of various Trump properties. A year later, Dan Alexander of Forbes told Weisselberg he believed the square footage of the penthouse was the correct figure of 10,996 square feet. Mr. Solomon asks if the then CFO had ever confirmed to Forbes the correct number or told them their figure was wrong. Weisselberg says he does not remember. "I never focused on the triplex, to be honest with you. I looked at the bigger numbers of Jeff McConney's spreadsheets," he says, arguing that the value of the apartment was de minimis relative to Mr. Trump's net worth. Weisselberg questioning turns to Trump Tower triplex valuation. Having established that Weisselberg has approximately 50 years of experience in Manhattan real estate dating back to beginning to work with Fred Trump in 1973, Mr. Solomon shows the court the witnesses' separation agreement from the Trump Organization. Weisselberg was placed on leave on October 1, 2022 and he signed the separation document on January 9, 2023 for $2 million. Getting down to the details of the allegations against Donald Trump and his co-defendants, questioning turns to the valuation of the former president's Manhattan home, the Trump Tower triplex at the top of his Fifth Avenue building. This valuation was based on a tripling of the actual square footage of the property. Weisselberg testifies that over time he learned his assumption on the size of the apartment was incorrect but claims not to recall when the assumed 30,000 square feet number was found to be wrong. Please subscribe, like and hit the notification button for more videos.